Evening folks, hope everyone is well. Not done a video for a while. I've been on my holiday. I've been climbing Ben Nevis, which went super well. I made it to the top and I made it down again without incident with me family, so all good. Today in this video we're going to be looking at the Mystic from Recovery. So voila. So this is definitely not one of the more well-known brands in terms of synthesizers. From what I can tell, Recovery make guitar effects, they make Euro rack modules, and they make this little stand-alone unit. It's basically a drone synth, I would say. If you like drone music, chip tunes, experimental drone ambient, yeah, noise, this might be your cup of tea. Let's give it a listen. Alrighty. Let's just take a look at it. Really sort of I'm gonna budget. It's a kind of budget design, so no aluminium box, no wooden box. It would, you know, you can see the sort of the main board here. There's a base board with some nice sort of funky designs on it, and then obviously the control panel. So it's got a kind of NTS, Korg NTS kind of vibe to it. Although, you know, it comes fully assembled. They probably could sell this as a kit, to be honest, to cut down on the price. But yeah, and just comes in a nice white box like that. I think these are made in the States. I think. Just for comparison size, that's a Volca. So they're actually smaller than a Volca. Not as tall as a Volca, and not quite as, you know, as wide as a Volca. So it's a nice little device. Powered by a standard sort of Boss style power adapter that you'd use for a guitar pedal. So if you're a guitar player, you may already have one of those. If you're a synth person, do check the polarity of the adapter you're going to use. And, you know, Amazon, eBay, all those good people will sell, you know, third party pedal adapters, you know, for your pedals. Output via 3.5mm, right? So I'm just going into my little splitter and then into the board. We have got compression, but I'll mix in some reverb as and when. So we've got carrier frequency 1, carrier frequency 2, modulator 1, modulator 2, modulator rate, delay time, delay feedback, delay mix, volume. Super simple. So it's an FM kind of vibe. As I said in the pre-intro, it's got some 8-bit kind of crunch and glitchiness to it, as we'll hear. So we've got engage a drone or temporarily, which, you know, it's nice. So sort of really sort of simple sort of interaction. So that's what I say in the pre-intro. If you're into drones, you know, stick it on drone, play with your controls. Happy days. These, I believe, take control voltage. You know, so interesting possibilities for playing with control voltage. I don't think we'll do that in this video. We'll do a separate video on that. Let's just hear the damn thing. So what I'll do, I'll start to dial things in. So the first thing, volume. So I'll leave that about 12 o'clock. So we just hear that. Oh, hang on. Okay, so that's everything off. Volume 12 o'clock. So that. Brrr. So then we can start to just have fun with this. So obviously, off, on, off, on. Carrier frequency 1. Let's bring that to 12 o'clock. Carrier frequency 2. Right. So obviously, you know, we need to have both sort of the two carrier frequencies sort of doing something, or you know, on to get some droning going on. Let's put that 12 o'clock. It's got a bit of a sort of old-fashioned radio vibe to it, and really, let's leave these two at 12 o'clock. Don't know what note that is. So if we were doing something like, I want to set a drone going in D and play to that, don't know, have a tuner to hand. Modulator 1, modulator 2, and there we get in some of that kind of 8-bit loveliness. It sounds like an old dial-up modem. Really small changes in some of these controls can bring about some fairly dramatic changes in the timbre, or even just the overall sound. I mean, that's literally a millimetre of change. So that's carrier frequency 1, carrier frequency 2, modulator 1, modulator 2. So even just these, you know, I mean, these are the main ways of controlling the sound. Modulation rate, I guess, is an LFO kind of dealio, which is sort of going towards audio rates, isn't it? Okay, that's maxed out. It can be, you know, super slow. Just and then we have this delay section. So let's put the delay on to 12 o'clock. So this is a setting. Yeah. 12 12 12 12, almost off. 12 12 12 12. Yeah, you do hear that delay kick in, but because it's droning away, it's kind of subtle. Sounds like a robot going yay, yay, yay. Very Dalek-esque. So there's that delay. You can hear that delay time kick in as well. Nice. Yeah. So that's kind of mad. I feel like on the sort of phylogenetic tree of synthesizers, this is sort of, you know, related to the Volca modular, you know, in a way, kind of an FM sort of vibe going on, or yeah, FM stroke ring modulator kind of vibe. But much more basic compared to the Volca modular, which I know, and for some people, you know, totally not their cup of tea. However, when I generally use the Volca modular, I'm just patching up a drone on it, and then you know, having fun with it. So you know, in that respect, this is a, you know, much simpler, you know, it's a much simpler device, but it's much more sort of available to you. Just there we go. There's our drone. Off we go. I think for anyone that likes, you know, knob twiddling, experimental stuff, noise music, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You know, very, very different kind of machine to say, you know, these Behringer synths, a traditional synth with keyboards. Yeah. I need to figure out how to sort of incorporate into my live set. But it's, as you can hear, it's pretty bonkers. Let's try it with some reverb. So I have this procession reverb still plumbed in from my previous videos. It's here. Let's use it. In the flange mode. Tremolo mode. I could do a set just with that. One pedal, the Mystic. Maybe a delay. Well, see, it's got a delay pedal. Maybe a chorus pedal as well. It's good. It's good. Let's keep that bypassed. Let's try some Hall reverb from the Lexicon, because that's all also plumbed in. Nice. I've got to say, after hearing the procession, which just seemed to boost up the overall level, I've just really become accustomed to that reverb sound, even though it's a modulated reverb. This is a standard large Hall reverb. I like it. Really spooky. Really, really spooky. Arena reverb. That's lovely. It's just really nice. This modulation's a real bad boy. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's just what a bonkers little device. What a bonkers little device. Now I'm going to go away and look at the manual. I need to figure out if this is going to be. I can't imagine that the send control voltage. It only really makes sense that these parameters would be controllable by control voltage. You know, say from a modular setup. So I'm going to go and look into that. We'll close the video now. I really like this. The fact that it's black means it fits into this whole aesthetic I've got going on here very nicely. I have to say, it's like this the gold on black. It's really cool. This nice artwork on the back as well. You know, obviously they don't need to put that on, but it's yeah, it's cool. Simple, different instruments. No musical knowledge needed to use this. Anyone could just, you know, you start using this and start playing with it. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You know, can I do volts per octave? Probably not. You know, it is very much, you know, a drone noise machine. But yeah, a very nice sounding one. Okay, let's close the video out. I don't think there's anything more to say other than available from Juno. That's where I bought this from. Like next day delivery, no hassle. Ordered it Friday afternoon. It was here Saturday evening. Just, you know, brilliant. But you know, have a look around for your local supplier. Obviously, this recovery brand seemed, you know, recovery company seemed like quite a smaller operation. You know, especially compared to sort of some of the big boys. You know, like Korg and Behringer. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's go. Cheers, folks. Bye. 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 Bye.